Hello everybody! So, I'm going to do a quick video here discussing what I'm going to be doing for the next Let's Plays. So, a Let's Play's finished and done. Call of Pripyat, Stalker, out of the way, dusted, finished. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun playing Stalker. It was nice to go back to it. The zone is a harsh mistress, but I feel we dealt with it quite nicely. Now, when a Let's Play's finished, normally I'm like, hey Halloween, what have you got in mind? And I'm like, I don't know man. Oh, where have you gone? Come back, Gangrel Lady. Oh, there you are, nice. I'm always like, I don't know, I've got something in mind, what do you think? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty good, But this time I didn't. No, not this time. This time I was wondering. There's a few reasons why I'm wondering, in fact, but I'll go over those in a second. But I did come to a conclusion, two conclusions, in fact. I thought, there's two games that really pique my interest right now. Yeah. One of those is Darkwood. It's a top-down survival sort of horror-y style game with crafting and a few other bits and bobs. And I know automatically the whole crafting thing makes me go, oh Jesus, that sounds dreadful. But I seen a very brief gameplay video on it and it looked very spooky and reasonably interesting. I don't know how it's going to be for a Let's Play, I really don't. It could be dreadful. It might fit a streaming sort of style thing rather than a Let's Play, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. That's all I know about it. I think I'm going to give it a go. I think it'll be cool. It looks very spooky, like genuinely very spooky. Like the spookiest thing I've seen in quite a long time. That's got my interest. So yeah, let's give that go. Disappeared again. Oh, the rain started, how nice. You can get your lovely hair wet, dear. Now, excuse me Mr. Officer, can you leave please? Now, the second one is Canarium, which is a Lovecraft style first-person adventure. And I think that's going to be quite interesting as well. So I'm going to run both of them simultaneously. I think that's the way forward. Sorry if I sound a bit weird, I've had quite a lot of wine this evening. It's a lot, in fact.
Call it in.
Do you mind, sir? Do you mind? I'm trying to make a video about Let's Plays, standing in front of the asylum in the rain in Santa Monica, with a lovely vampire lady with the words bitch across her shirt. Is that okay? Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Sir, I have to disagree with you. We will have to slay you. You want a fucking ticket? I'll give you a ticket in a minute, chum. Alright, let's move over here. Nice. Yeah, we got some blue light now. Here we go. Right. So that's the first two things I want to discuss. The Let's Play. I think that'd be great. I think Canarium is going to be cool. I think Darkwood especially is going to be really interesting. A top-down horror game. I'm curious to see how it's going to work. It might not even work. I don't know. It's going to be fascinating to find out. I'm going to test it and see. I'm going to do a few videos on it as a Let's Play, like normal, and see how we fare. Maybe it'll pan out, maybe it won't. That's the exciting bit. I like that. The uncertainty makes it quite cool. And Canarium, the first-person adventure in the Lovecraft style. Now that's going to be a surefire, like a gamble as well. Is that going to be scary? Lovecraft horror is so hit and miss. I mean, as much as I love it, it really can be quite spooky or just a complete sort of wash. It's going to be good. I love it. I love it. Alright, nice. I'm rambling slightly because this is what happens when you don't have scripts. Alright, I don't believe in scripts. Scripts are for people who like to be professional and don't make things up on the spot. And can you stand please back up? Otherwise it's going to make you look a bit dodgy and you'll get my video banned. And that's something I kind of want to talk about as well. Yeah, I'm going to get into that as well. So, if you're just here for what's next in the Let's Plays, that's it. That's done and dusted. You will find yourself some Darkwood and Canarium in the coming days. I really hope you enjoy it. I'm going to look forward to it as well. I mean, I haven't seen it either. It's like a new experience for me too. It's like, but I get to watch it without watching it. It's very exciting. Now, the next thing I kind of want to talk about. Yeah, this one's going to be a bit messy because it's about YouTube, and I'm going to hear you go, ugh. And I understand that. I do. I do. He always goes on about YouTube, you say. I hear it right now. I hear it. Actually, I don't really talk about it that much, but I'm going to talk about it again. We discussed it recently, about 2 weeks ago, with Guilty Gear. Yeah, we did. There was Guilty Gear that was fighting and punching, where I discussed that YouTube and what they're doing is really, really strange. The fact they were hiding how the adverts work, the fact they were hiding how if your video was actually getting proper ads on it and stuff like that. And now we know, don't we? In the past week or so, we know exactly how it works because people have started to get the notifications, myself included, saying that your video is not suitable for advertisement. And it makes you think, why is my video not suitable? What could it possibly be that has upset it? Now that's the question, isn't it? So, there I was, discussing things with Halloweens 1, 2 and 3, as I tend to, as I came home from work, and I was like, Halloween number 2, and he was like, yes, Halloween number 1, and I was like, what are we going to do tonight? And I was like, well, we should record a video. And he was like, fantastic, I love it. And we talked to Halloween number 3, but he was babbling and eating corpses in the corner like a madman. Just nonsense. So we ignored his opinion. And I checked the video thing on YouTube, and what it suddenly said was, you have videos that are not suitable for ads. And I said, what's this mean? What does that mean exactly? I don't know. Let's check it out. And it doesn't really describe anything to you, but what I did find was that a vast amount of my videos were no longer suitable for advertisement. And it said, your videos are not suitable for all ad companies, basically. And I was like, what does that mean exactly? It doesn't really say. It gives you a few hints and tips on what you can do to be ad friendly, but it doesn't really cover anything important, what like actual content of things. And it seemed to be quite random, or so I thought at first. I was like, this is strange. It just seems to be higgledy-piggledy. Like, for example, last night, Illusion of Gaia, the Pyramid episode. That got nailed with no adverts, or limited adverts. Stalker, the first set of the last set, so the first part of the last set, that got hit. Very strange. The second part didn't, but who knows. My American McGee stream, in fact with American McGee himself, where we were discussing Alice. Fantastic, by the way, I highly recommend watching that. Highlight of my YouTube career. Da-da-da. Anyway, I found that one as well, and it's just like not suitable for advertisement. I was like, what is that? Why? And I came to the conclusion, it's the games, isn't it? It must be. The game, the sort of type of content it is, doesn't fit with YouTube's new ad profiling. These adult themes don't seem to go very well. Unfortunately, my entire channel is horror, which is incredibly irritating. And that seems to affect a lot of the videos. For example, every single one of my Resident Evil videos has been hit. Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil Remake, and the co-op Resident Evil I did with Rufus. All of which are completely ad-free, or limited ads. Now let's quickly clarify that a second. Excuse me, sir! I am still having a rant. I'm facing the wrong way. I'm going to turn around. Look at that. Yeah, I'm going to bite you. I'm going to bite you so hard. It's going to be really euphoric. You're going to fucking love it. And you say, please, Miss Vampire, bite me again. But the thing is, I don't want to do it for euphoric reasons. I don't want to do it. I want it so you can leave. I want you to go away. In fact, I'm going to follow you up the street right now. Then I'm going to bite you. I'm going to sit on your head after I bite you to freak you out. Are we by ourselves? We're far enough. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Take that, Mr. Copper. Yeah, I'm just going to clip through your body and stick my legs through your balls. It doesn't even matter, does it? You don't care. You're loving it. Now I'm going to jump on your head. Alright, fine. We're going to do the rest of it from up here. What a good view. There we go. We see the asylum. I'm going to stand in the middle of the shit. Nice. Anyway, as I was saying, the limited ad things is interesting, right? So, you can have no adverts on your videos or limited adverts. Now, no adverts. That I don't mind as much. It's irritating. Admittedly, it's irritating because I don't get any ad revenue from that. I mean, obviously. However, I'm of the mind that adverts are quite annoying. And I've said to you plenty of times, as a fan base, I love you all, by the way, just to clarify. It's not the drink talking, probably is. But I love you all. But, to clarify, adverts are irritating. Everybody hates them. You'll find very few people that go, you know what, I really love adverts. Hey, I'm standing on a cop's head. Is that weird? No, not in the world of darkness, it's not. Yeah, check that out. Anyway, I find that, the adverts are quite annoying. And I've said to you before, if you find adverts irritating, block them. So therefore, videos not having any adverts on them at all, I find that a little bit irritating because the loss of revenue is quite irritating. But hey, it's done. The problem is the limited adverts. Now that's where it gets slightly irksome, because limited adverts still display the really long, annoying adverts, or the little the little ones, the little appear up. They pop up, and you click on the thing that says go away after 5 seconds. That's fine. But that also means that you have to put up with that, and I don't really get any ad revenue from that either. I get very limited ad revenue from that, to the point where it doesn't matter. So we got the worst of both worlds there. We have the fact the advert shows up, it's wasted your time, and I don't get anything out of it, really. So all that's happened is you, as an audience, are annoyed. You've seen an advert. That's irritating. And you think, but don't worry. I've supported Halloween here. He's alright. Oi! Alright then. Fine. I'll stand in the middle of the street. But no, we're going to get a nice view of your face again. You've got a lovely face, Gangrel Lady. Let's see you. There you go. Very nice, very nice. Anyway, so you said, I like to support you, Halloween. I really appreciate it. A lot of you said that to me. So, I keep the adverts on to support you. That's great. But now the advert doesn't do anything. That's annoying. So essentially we've kind of got a lost cause there. So nothing's really gained out of that. Bummer. That sucks. That really upsets me. That really does. I mean, the advert thing is great, by the way. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Having adverts in a video has been a really big boon in my life, generally speaking. Alright? Because it gives me a little bit of extra income. It allows me, initially, before Patreon as well, I might add, it allowed me to buy the games for the Let's Play, allowed me to get the equipment. I didn't have to worry about anything anymore. If my hard drive died, bummer. That's annoying. Never mind. I'll buy a new one. I've got these YouTube funds now. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And admittedly, now that patrons come along, I don't have to worry about it on the YouTube front, which is a big relief off my mind. Thank you to all the patron people, by the way. Love you lots. Really lovely. But then all of a sudden you find out that the video isn't getting the adverts anymore for no good reason, other than the fact it's not suitable anymore. But then you find that the horror, your entire genre, is not suitable anymore, and that is a very annoying thing to have happen. So I'm left with a dilemma. Should I just turn off the adverts? And I go, that's an interesting idea, but then I'm not allowed to. And I can't elaborate any further than that either, which is annoying and frustrating, but you have to trust me in this, I'm not allowed to do that. So what we're left with is a video with sometimes half-baked adverts, sometimes not, that doesn't really assist me in any particular way, that just annoys you as an audience, and that upsets me the most. Nothing frustrates me more than you guys not having a good time. Nothing. That's the most irritating thing it could possibly be. I hate that. I really do. I want you to come to the channel to find a game you enjoy, to find a game that really speaks to you, and you watch that, and hopefully the commentary is really exciting as well, and you see it all, and then only to be bothered by adverts that don't even mean anything in the long run. I mean, that is the most frustrating thing. If the advert still meant something, and I was getting something out of it, great, and you knew I was getting something out of it, great, and you're like, I want to support this, bargain. Or alternatively, you thought, I like Halloween, but I don't want to support the adverts. The adverts annoy the shit out of me. Oh, Halloween says it's cool. Alright, I'll ad block that stuff. Excellent. That way you're still getting the great content. Perfect. But now you've got the sort of like middle ground where nothing's going particularly well. I mean, those of you who still use ad block, it sort of works out for the best actually, but those who don't, you're getting really bummed over by this. And it's kind of stupid. Very, very frustrating. I've rambled slightly, but hopefully the point has come across that I'm really not happy with how this is going. If I made a livelihood through YouTube right now, I'd be utterly, utterly screwed. That's how bad it is. I counted the videos. I think it was 17 pages worth of 50-odd videos in a page were affected by this. And that is limited or no adverts. I don't know if that means there's no adverts on there, or it's those terrible ones that show up and don't do anything. 17 pages. It is huge, and it's random. It doesn't make any sense. My friend Phil, he's been sending me some links about this as well, where people have been uploading blank stuff, and they've been getting hit by this no advert thing. Which is weird. But then I uploaded Illusion of Gaia yesterday, and suddenly that did as well. And you can request manual review. I mean, I did a manual review request for the American McGee stream. Only for some humorless bastard to say, no, this isn't suitable. Bear in mind, we played Alice. There was nothing story-wise that would have been offensive. We weren't particularly swearing a huge amount. Mind you, Alice is an M-rated game, just FYI, so that shouldn't have been a problem. And that still got hit. It doesn't make any sense. I wish there was a rhyme or reason, but it doesn't. So instead, I bring you this rant with Vampire, one of the world's best games. And I genuinely believe one of the best games there will ever be. Because, hell, if I'm going to talk about something stupid, I'm going to counteract it by showing something amazing. This game, full of atmosphere, full of life, is the reason I do these things on YouTube. I get to show games like this off. Now, these days, everybody probably knows what Vampire the Masquerade is. But this is why I got into Let's Playing. So I could show these things, so I could do these videos, so I could bring you the games that some people may not have seen, or if you have seen, see them in a different light perhaps. Someone gushing over it, or someone getting annoyed over it, but hopefully bring it to you in an entertaining way. And I'd like to wrap up this video by saying, fuck YouTube, fuck you, I'm not stopping, no matter what you do to the channel, or what you do to the stupid adverts. If it comes down to it, I'm going to say it right here, if the adverts are still stupid and dumb, ad block the shit out of them. Do it. Do it, because I want you to have the best possible experience out of this possible. Even if that means you're skipping the 30p's worth of adverts out on the video. By the way, that's a joke. It's terrible. I want you to do that. It's really, really silly. It really is. This is about the games. This is about the channel. This is about the entertainment and what you guys get out of it. I'm coming up to 10 years on YouTube. It's next year. 10 years. And I've been really, really... And I hate to be the cheesy words here. And it's not the drink. I promise. It's not the drink. Probably is the drink. Probably not the drink. Possibly is the drink. But you guys really are the best. I look through YouTube channels. Alright, I do. I do occasionally have a bit of a nosy, and I see the comments, and they're full of wee. It is a big, smelly back alley full of wee, like Piss Guy here, running down the alleyway, having a leak, gonna bite you, lol. Whoop! Hey Piss Guy, long time no see, gonna drain you while you're having a leak. You enjoy that there, enjoy yourself. It's, you know, I get to... I have the best fans in the world. I know everybody says that and everyone's like, oh you, that's so cliche. But I'm sure Halloween's 2 and 3 would agree with me. But because you guys give me the best comments, the best interactions. You give me constructive feedback as well. I get to the point where if I do something wrong, I know about it really quickly. And it's not, Halloween, you suck, lol. It's, whoa dude, something's happened with the video, or the sound's not quite right, or the title's not quite right. In a constructive, polite and interesting manner. It's perfect. I can go to work and come back and find an entire like string of constructive comments about something, and I can change the Let's Plays accordingly. Not everybody can say that. 10 years I've built up this channel, and 10 years I've hopefully done a interesting job for you all, an entertaining job, to give you this content. And nothing's going to change that. Nothing's going to change that. They're not going to beat me. I'm not going to let something as silly as adverts get in the way of anything like this. I'm not. Because ultimately, it's about the games, and the games that deserve to be seen. Some of those older, obscure titles. My friend Kikoskia...
I'm off duty.
Shut up, you cunt, or I'm gonna bite you. My friend Kikoskia, he does lots and lots of really old, interesting games. And I'm sure he would probably say there's something else similar. The best thing about Let's Playing is showing off some of our favourite titles. Gushing about how excited we are about certain things. Getting lost in the moment of these beautiful game worlds, because gaming is like no other hobby. There's nothing like it. You can't gush like this over a movie because you can't get involved in it in the same way. You can't do this with a book. And I'm not belittling those mediums at all. I love reading. I do. Anyone who knows me knows I literally spend my life reading stuff all the time. My house is full of books. I like movies as well. But gaming as a medium is so special. It's so brilliant. It gives you something you couldn't possibly get anywhere else. The immersion to live in another world and control it directly. It's just something else. To bring characters to life, to give an entire medium this breath of fresh air where you are... Today, I am this gangrel woman. I'm in a different world. A world of darkness where these terrible things happen, but I'm the hero of the night. I can go around and rescue people, or I can be a terrible monster feeding on people in the darkness. It's perfect. I can be whatever I want to be. And gaming lets you do that. And Let's Playing on YouTube lets me bring that to everybody else. It brings these games forward. It brings them a new light. Sometimes we get to do popular games. Sometimes we get to do obscure games. Sometimes we get a medium and a mix between them. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. Thanks for listening to me ramble. It's fun to ramble sometimes. I should have a chat show. I should have a chat show where people are here, like a podcast, where other people are here and I can talk to people and they can tell me to shut up because I've had too much to drink. That would be a good thing. Hello, lady. Can I bite you backwards? No, there's too many witnesses. Never mind. Another time, perhaps. Another time. I'm going to leave it there. I've rambled for a very long time, but I feel I've got a point across, I hope. Oh, on the plus side, 2 new Let's Plays. Ta-da! Yeah. And I'm going to think about what I'm going to do for the next Let's Play, the game I've done before. I don't know what exactly to do. I was thinking about Alice Madness Returns, but then I might end up doing more with American McGee on stream. And if that's the case, I'd rather have his input first, because it's fascinating. It really is. By the way, plugging this, you should go totally check out that stream with American McGee. It's really cool. He talks about the game. He talks about the things. He talks about the hair and the dresses. It's really good. Alright. I'm going to sign off here. It's quite late. I need to go to bed. After drinking more, probably. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave your comments and your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you all think. I really would. It's important to me. This is important to me. Let's Playing is important to me. The games are important to me. You are all important to me. Whether you watch, whether you comment, whether you subscribe, whether you support me with the adverts on, or the adverts off, or the Patreon, you're all equally as important. And I love the lot of you. Thank you so much for watching. Especially, what I'm going to do for 10 years, I'm going to end up gushing like an idiot. I'm going to get all emotional. It's going to be terrible. I'd be like, 10 years, oh Jesus. What am I going to do? And then, oh goodness, I'll let her disappear down there. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all next time with some brand new Let's Plays. Love ya. Toodles.